Welcome to Rec Room. I'm Priscilla Ortega. Today I'm going to be going to two library branches in South Fulton. The Atlanta Fulton Public Library System has dozens of locations, and each location hosts a number of events and programs that range from story time to fitness. So there's programs for babies all the way up to seniors. Today I'm going to the Wolf Creek Library and the Southwest Library to talk about some of those programs they have to offer. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Rec Room. I'm Priscilla Ortega. I'm here at the Wolf Creek Library to talk about some of the many programs and events that happen here each month. And today I'm talking to the branch manager, James Fields. Welcome to Rec Room.
Thank you.
So thanks for inviting us to this awesome location. Tell us exactly where Wolf Creek Library is located.
Wolf Creek Library is located right next to the Wolf Creek Amphitheater. We're located 3100 Enon Road. We're very easy to find, right off of Camp Creek Parkway.
Okay, so this is a great location. I can see we're surrounded by trees.
Yes.
What else surrounds us?
What surrounds us, the Wolf Creek Amphitheater, also there's a shooting range, and we're approximately about 6 miles from the Camp Creek Marketplace.
Okay, and there's elementary schools nearby too, correct?
We have several schools around this area that we also service and provide instruction. We provide story time. As you can hear the children outside, they just got through with their story time, and they're very excited.
Okay. And what are the hours here?
Well, the hours here from Mondays and Wednesdays we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. On Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays we're open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
So it's 7 days a week?
7 days a week.
Awesome. And this is one of the new libraries. Talk about how you can obviously tell by walking in here that it looks new. It doesn't look like a typical, just boring building. Talk a little bit about the architecture.
The key words I can describe for architecture are technology and space. As you come into the building, you walk through the foyer of the building, you'll pass by 3 conference rooms. One of the conference rooms holds up to 126 people. Each conference room has a fixture in it we call the Mondo Pad, and basically people can use that to project their images for their presentations.
Okay.
They also can use the internet, also have meetings with their groups or clubs as they gather here. Also, we have 4 study rooms within inside of the library. Again, it's first come, first serve. Anyone can come and reserve a study room.
And those are like small rooms,
smaller
correct?
rooms.
Okay.
And just for that studying, for if you need some quiet time. Also, we have a music room for those musicians and also those singers who like to come and practice their art.
So you have a study room where you can be quiet, and you have a music room where you don't have to be quiet. Okay. And right now we're in the children's section, and you can obviously tell. Yes. Talk a little bit about looking around. What do we see?
Okay. Well, within the children's section, you'll see as normally you would see our books. You'll see we have J Picture books for our young readers. We have J Easy books for our beginning readers. We have our fiction books for those children who are now into chapter books. Or you'll see in the center of the children's area, you'll also see the Storytime room. This is a room where our children's librarian reads to those children that come to be serviced. We also have homeschoolers who bring their children to the library also to complete their assignments on a daily basis.
And there's also computers in here for the little ones.
Yes. We have computers here, and for our children, they come and they do their homework. They also read on the computer. They also do things such as the things that we have, the databases they can use. So it's a fun place for the children to learn, to be exposed to the technology that we do have here available.
And I mean, obviously from looking out these windows, you can see all these trees, but inside it looks like there's a little bit of nature in here also.
Yes, yes. Well, if you look inside here, you'll see the tree that we have there, the artwork that's in the center of the library. Also, as you look around, you see the plants that we do have to adorn the library, but there's just so much that we have in space. As far as the people coming to the library, some come just for a quiet place to read. We provide that.
So there's a big children's section. What about kids that are getting a little bit older, like tweens and teens?
Yes. Well, okay, with our teens, we have coding classes. And for our younger students who are in middle school, we also have coding classes also. And this is something that they enjoy doing, being able to move objects on the screen using these codes and preparing them for this computer age.
Oh, okay. And what ages is that for?
We go from ages 5 to age 16.
Okay. And for the little ones, you just said story time just wrapped up, and it's not just sitting in a corner and reading a book. Like we heard story time was a little bit loud. Talk a little bit about what the story time they have.
Well, our children's librarian, she's very good in that. What she does, she employs the children to come together. It's also not an opportunity for them just to read, but they also learn how to talk with one another, how to socialize with other children of the same age. Within her story time, at the end of story time, she usually has a little game she plays with, a show and tell, where the children bring their toys from home and they show them to the other children. And it just exposes them in learning how to share and how to create fun in the space that they're given.
There was a little bit of music and singing along with it too.
And the singing, the harmony, having the children raise their voices, the clapping, the jumping and moving around. So it's so much that they do within story time, other than just reading the books and reading the stories, but they also interact with one another.
And it's a great time, like it's not, you don't just drop off your children, like families stay and, take time with them as well, correct?
And we encourage that, mainly because it's a good time for bonding with parents, and it also helps the children as far as learning how to share with their parents also.
And you mentioned one program for teens and tweens. Are there other programs that are offered here?
Yes, what we do, we have a variety of programs for the children. We have programs even with video, as far as and even movie night for our teens, to expose them and even help them, encourage them to share with one another. And we encourage them to use the e-resources we have available online too.
And what are those e-resources that you mentioned?
We have what we call eCampus, which is a collection of different databases that they may use as far as learning different things, as far as even photography, that they can go to online.
So is it just kind of like internet-based, and they have different learning modules that they can go through?
Yes, it's internet-based, and they have different modules that they can use, and not just for entertainment, recreation, but also for education also. There are tools that they use, like e-tutor, where they can actually look at if they're struggling in math or English. They can use this here at the library or at home. Okay.
And you can't just check out books here. There's other things you can check out. What are some of those things?
Well, we have audiobooks. Sometimes we get so busy where we can't just sit down and read, and sometimes people who are traveling will come in and they'll check out our audiobooks. June was audiobook month.
For like long road trips, you can listen to an audiobook. Okay.
And multitask.
Right.
Also, we have DVDs, and we have a great collection of DVDs here at Wolf Creek Library. We also have CDs that they can also check out.
And is the Zoo Pass available here?
Yes, we do have the Zoo Pass, which allows a parent and her children, or his children, to go to the zoo. And basically all they need to do is come into the library or call us to see if it's available. If it is available, we do hold it for approximately 2 hours for them until they get here to get the Zoo Pass.
And it's basically like a discount, or what is it?
Well, it allows them to park free in the parking lot. That allows them free access into the zoo.
Oh, great. Are there any other passes like that
Yes, we have.
check out?
We also have the State Park Pass, which allows people also to visit the state parks of Georgia. And this pass, again, as far as it allows them to check out the pass and to go to the zoo, and they have approximately several days that they can use the pass.
Okay.
And then when they've concluded, they just return it.
Okay.
Like they would a book.
So a zoo pass and a state park pass.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Oh, it's awesome.
And okay, so children, teens, and tweens are covered. Is there any sort of programs geared towards adults, seniors maybe?
Yes, we do. We have computer classes. Now, computer classes, Microsoft Word, teaching the technology of 2010. We do have classes for them, resume writing classes. We have many seniors who are going back into the field of working and who need these different skills. So they come to the library. So we have books on the shelves, but we also provide instruction for them.
And something that people may not consider, having at the library, there's also a dance class, I heard?
Yes, the line dancing class, and which is very much enjoyed. We have that weekly on Saturdays.
Okay.
And basically they come in and they learn the dances, and they also burn calories, and it's a way to stay in shape.
And meet people in your community.
Yes.
Well, there is a lot of space here, obviously. How big is this location?
Well, 25,000 square feet.
Okay. So there's a lot of room to hold meetings, bring your kids, and you can be in your own section also. One more thing I wanted to mention was the Friends of the Wolf Creek Library. How do they help?
They help us by providing resources for us. They provide us assistance as far as the things that will assist us as far as being a better library. They right now they're in the process of working in the bookstore, where they allow the public to come in if they would like to purchase a book that's been donated. They like to purchase a pen or purchase a flash drive or even a headpiece for their ears to wear using the computer.
And this is all volunteer based?
This is solely volunteer based, and they come in with a smile, and we do appreciate them so much.
Great. Is there anything else I left out? Any final comments you have?
Yes, we will definitely welcome the public into this library. We have gardening classes also for those who are interested in gardening. We do have a book club also for those who would like to come and just read and discuss a book of their choosing, which we're very excited.
So regular books, audio books,
yes.
Gardening classes, line dancing,
DVDs.
story time. Okay, the list can go on
and
and
a peaceful
on.
place to come and just relax.
It is very tranquil with all this lovely windows and scenery. So thank you so much for having us over.
Oh, you're welcome. Also, with the heat, it's a good place to come and be cool.
It's true. It's true. Escape the heat for a little bit. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be at the Southwest Library to talk about some of the programs they have there. Stay with us. Welcome back to Rec Room. I'm Priscilla Ortega. Well, I just left Wolf Creek Library, and now I'm here at the Southwest Branch Library on Cascade Road. We're here to talk about some of the programs and offerings that they have here at this branch, and joining me now is Branch Manager Michael Hickman. Welcome to Rec Room.
Well, thanks for having me.
So this is a very convenient location just off of Cascade Road and in the middle of looks like a shopping center, correct?
Yes, we have a plaza to the left and a plaza to the right of the library.
So it's a very convenient location. People can just, run a few errands and then come on in and...
Yes, all day long. They come in for books, to get on the internet, to print documents, use the copy machine. A lot of times people come to use one or two of the meeting rooms we have.
Okay, and what are the hours that your location is open?
This location is open 7 days a week. Monday and Tuesday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And Sunday, we're open from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m.
And so I imagine it gets a little bit busier at certain days. What are some of the busy days or times?
Sunday is a busy day.
Okay.
A lot of people use the library on Sunday.
Okay.
And they do all those things I just mentioned. They use the internet, they use the meeting room, they check out materials. And Sunday, for those 4 hours, is pretty busy.
And when they come on the internet, do you have an eCampus here, and what other databases do you have?
Yeah, some people are searching the web freely, and then some people are taking advantage of the eCampus, and eCampus allows people to take courses, and these courses give them credit, CEUs. It helps with their professional development and their personal development. And then there's there's a SAT, ACT, and other test prep classes on eCampus that some of the students appreciate.
So a lot of the teens and tweens come in here to study. Are there any other events and programs geared towards that age group?
There's a lot of programs geared toward them. We have our youth services person that does story time, and we have a film session a movie session every Monday for teens and pre-teenagers and family members.
Okay. And what about adults and seniors? Are there classes or events or?
I'm glad you mentioned that, because we're having yoga classes here.
Yoga at the library?
Yoga at the library.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have two yoga classes. We have people that come and do classes for other adults, and some of those classes might be on small business, how to start a small business, how to prepare your spreadsheets and your business papers, and we have a class where people do a scrap. They call it Scrapping Sisters, and they create scrapbooks.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things that happen at the library, And a lot of adults are finding their way to the library.
Okay, so these yoga classes, they're weekly or?
They are.
Okay.
They are. And it's two, one for adults and one for seniors.
So if you want to come in, make a couple copies, you want to learn how to scrapbook, yoga, you could do that all here.
You could do that here. And if you want to just improve on a hobby, you can do that through eCampus.
Okay, great. And so you mentioned a little bit about children's services. And who is in charge of the children's services?
Katrina Watson is our youth services librarian, and she's doing a fantastic job.
All right. Well, we are obviously in the children's section, and it looks like there's a lot going on. So we should probably talk to her, and she can give us details about, I guess there's a few programs that they have here.
That's the right person to talk to.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to learn more about all of the children's programs they have here. Stay with us. Welcome back to Rec Room. I'm Priscilla Ortega. Well, we learned a little bit about what the Southwest Branch Library has to offer, but now we're going to dig a little bit deeper into the children's programs they have here. And joining me to talk about that is Katrina Watson. Welcome to Rec Room.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So what all exactly do you do here with children's programs?
Well, I'm the Youth Services Manager here, and I work with children from little babies all the way to high school. And I have different type of programs for all ages.
So let's start from the little babies. What can the little babies do here?
Okay, so on every Tuesday here at Southwest, we have toddler time. Well, no, let me take that back. Every Wednesday we have toddler time.
Okay.
And with the little kids, we're teaching them their ABCs, their 1, 2, 3s. We do a lot of finger
puppets,
yeah, with the kids, and it's very interactive.
So it's not just sitting down and reading to them.
No, and we also do a lot of exercises with the kids. We do like music time, we do circle time, and just to get them up on their feet and energetic with their parents. And sometimes we get the parents to entertain with the kids, because while they're doing that, the kids know that it's safe, it's a safe environment,
right,
and they're learning too at the same time.
And so that's Wednesdays, that's for toddlers.
Right.
What ages specifically do you gear that towards?
So I call it Toddler Land. Mm-hmm. So for the little kids on Wednesday, it's from 0 all the way to age of 2.
Okay.
And then when they're 2, like we have birthdays too. So when they turn 3, then they graduate and go to my class on Tuesdays, which is preschool. Story time is from the age of 3 all the way up to middle school. Because I doubt high schoolers will come to my story time.
They might come. You know, sounds fun. I want to come. So when they graduate to the 3rd grade or to the 3-year-old story time, mm-hmm, is that a little bit different than the younger story time, and why is there a difference?
It's a little bit different. So when the kids graduate from basically the fundamentals, mm-hmm, that they learn, which is their colors, their 1, 2, 3s, and their ABCs, mm-hmm, and when they go to my bigger class, then we learn sight words. We actually learn how to read. I try to use some of the databases that we have here at the library, like BookFlix. I use a projector. I try to bring the books to life with the kids, and sometimes we use props. So sometimes when I do story time, I don't read from the book. I bring the book to life so the kids can actually see it in my eyes, and then they can do it too at home.
So they're developing their imagination. And mm-hmm, okay, awesome. So there's obviously other programs, because I see this big poster we're sitting down in front of. So talk to me about what that's about.
Yes. So what we try to do every Monday, mm-hmm, is that we have movie night, and we call it the Big Ticket. Mm-hmm. And I can't take the full credit of this programming that we have. Mm-hmm. My associate, Mr. Charles Strums, mm-hmm, he has helped me actually bring this movie to life, or movie night to life. Mm-hmm. So basically what happened is, to encourage the kids to read, we tell them, if you check out 5 books at our branch and bring in your ticket, you actually get a ticket for the grand prize that we have at the end of the movie. Oh, and sometimes we play games just to see if they're actually paying attention to the movie, or if they have learned something.
Like trivia games,
yeah, we have trivia
based
games
on the movies. Okay.
Right. So the last movie that we actually just saw was Zootopia, and we had over about 80 people that showed up, and they enjoyed it. And and hopefully we have some more coming up in the near future. We're trying to do it almost every Monday here at Southwest. So we try to put it on our social media website, and we also have flyers here at the library just to let them know. And the thing is, they actually get a real ticket, and it's free.
Great. Okay. And you mentioned before we went on camera about the teen internship program that you started. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So I work with children at the age of 0 to middle school, but I also mentor. Yes, I also mentor the high school.
Okay.
So I started a teens internship here at Southwest, and basically what the teens do, they have to fill out an application, they have to go for an interview here to get accepted into the program. And when they get accepted to the program, it's the whole summer, but it's every Tuesday that they come here to the library to learn about what we actually do here.
Get them a little bit of job, training skills. Okay.
Correct. And sometimes during the time of the internship, they might have a little workshop to attend that I previously do for them. So I taught them how to do a resume. I helped them learn how to get different type of scholarships for college, and also to prepare them for the real world.
Very important skills.
Yes.
Okay, so whether you have a baby or a teenager, their parents need to come and see you.
Yes. And another thing, when it comes to this marquee, the teens actually developed this on their own.
Oh, okay.
This was one of the projects that they actually did for us for the movie night.
Okay.
So every marquee that we have done, this is just one, but we also had Big Hero 6. We also show Ant-Man, Star Wars. All the teens developed this.
Great.
Just to show. So every time when we do a movie night, we always accolade them for what they did for our library.
Well, thank you for joining us, and thank you for all the work you're doing with the next generation.
Thank you. And I hope parents come to our branch and enjoy everything that we have to give. And I was about to say, and I love my job. I love what I do. I love working with children all the way up to high school because, like they always say, children are our future.
They are our future. Well, you're molding them well. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. As we close out today, I would like to thank all of my guests for sharing just a little bit about some of the programs and events that are happening at some of our amazing branches in the county. And if you want to learn more about locations of those branches or find a specific event at a library near you, you can go to afpls.org. And remember, you can connect with FGTV anytime. You can connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, or watch us on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.